Y'all are gonna hear all this on the video.
Oh, you're recording?
Mm-hmm. All right, let's start on the first one. Everybody has their study guide? Yes, I hope so, maybe. All right, on this one, all real numbers greater than or equal to 33. Please read the directions that are above it so you'll know what to do. It says, what inequality represents that? Like, they just want you to draw the symbols, okay? So all real numbers, we would represent that with pick a letter, greater than or equal to 33. That's all. It doesn't say to graph it, don't graph it. Okay, that's all it wants on that one. Okay? The next two are plug and play. Like, just plug in the numbers where your variable is and see which one works. Okay, only one of them is going to work. So 0.9 is less than -3. Does that work? No, it's not. 0.9 is less than -15. No. 0.9 is less than -18. No. Is 0.9 less than 3? Yes. So your answer would be D. Okay. Number 3 is the same thing. It just has an extra step. Okay. So it says 3 times 14. Is 3 going to be bigger than 3 times 14? It's not. So it's not that answer. Okay. Is 3 going to be greater than or equal to 3 times 10? 30. No. Okay. Is 3 going to be greater than or equal to 3 times 1?
Yep.
What is 3 times 1? 3. And it's equal to that. So your answer is C. Okay? Everybody's good so far? Alright. Then the next one, 5 halves, that's kind of difficult to think. How do I graph 5 halves? What is that as a decimal? Let's just write that down. That's 2.5. If you don't know that, just put it in your calculator. 5 divided by 2 is 2.5. So, what is it asking me to do? What is the graph? It wants me to graph it. That's all it wants.
Is greater than 2.5.
Well, that's not your answer though. That's what you have to, what?
And you're gonna
Graph it. That's all it wants. We didn't have to solve or anything. Yep, it wants to know, okay, what numbers are on your number line?
2.5.
1, 2, 3. Yeah, we have to have 2.5. Which is where?
Up there.
Right here. And we put an open circle because it's not equal to. And what numbers are greater than that? The ones going this way. So I'll just darken that. Do we understand?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're good so far. Okay. Let's keep going then. We're going to fly through this today. Number 5, it says, which inequality represents this graph? Turn on the light. So, first thing is, it's going to be looking at the number -8. So, let me even talk about that one. But, were all the numbers greater than that? It's an open circle, okay? So, you should have gotten C. Is everybody okay with that?
Easy.
Good.
How'd you get that one?
Now, number 6, okay? What do you do on number 6? Any ideas? Yeah, I'm going to cover this up. Just ignore that other stuff, just so I can voice over. We're going to add 7. Add 7. So I would get x is less than or equal to -2. What else does it say? It says, what are the solutions? Solve it. I solved it. What else does it say? Graph it. So half your points is solving, half your points is graphing. Okay? Or half your points is graphing. So, -2 is the number on my number line. And we'll put some numbers around it. Open or close circle?
Open. Close. I didn't even see that.
Close. It's got the equal sign. So a closed circle, and the numbers that are less than that are going this way. So that should be, both parts of that are your answer. Okay? Are we okay with that one? When we get to something that you don't understand, stop me and I will go back over it. Okay. The next one. Number 7. So both of these won't be on there. If I'm going to take one of these off, okay? Because there's no need for me. I'm going to take probably like 5 problems off or so. This is the same exact problem. Do y'all want me to do this one or just keep going?
I got it.
We would just add 4, but I am gonna take one of those off. I don't even know which one. Did y'all need to see the answer? No? Yeah. Let's see the answer. That is number 7. Number 7, you should have gotten this right here. X is less than or equal to 8, and then you would have graphed it.
I'm so tough.
Okay, and it had a closed circle. All right? Huh?
What video?
Yes, I'm video.
Yeah, the hurricane.
All right. Number 8. This one is also similar, but I don't know. I may leave this one on there, so I'm going to go ahead and go over it. I do know I'll mark off number. Let me write down which ones I'm going to mark off because I haven't made it yet. I've said number 7, maybe 8. All right, number 8, what do I do on this one? It says, what are the solutions and graph it? 2 things, okay? So how do I solve for x? Subtract 8. Make sure you do the opposite. What is negative 12 minus 8? Negative 20. Okay, so then my number line, I've got the number negative 20. Put a few numbers around it. Open or close circle? Close and going this way. There you go. Did y'all get that? Yes. Okay. All right.
Which one? The left?
It was, yes, going to the left. Okay. Number 9 and 10, I'll probably take one of these off there. Okay?
Take 10 off.
9 or 10.
No, take out 9.
Well, I don't know. I'll they're the same thing. One of them just has a negative, one doesn't. Okay? So how would I solve number 9? If you're not sure, read what it says. It says x divided by 5. Now you automatically know, how do you move the 5? Multiply by 5. Okay, multiply by 5. So x is greater than or equal to negative 10. And then we graph it. So you've got the number negative 10. Open or close circle?
Close.
Close. And greater than is going this way. Alright? If it was number 10, I would yeah, very good. But I'm going to multiply by what? Negative 6. And you're right. You flip it because you multiplied by a negative. So x is greater than or equal to, and a negative times a negative. Oh, I meant to put times. It's positive. Is everybody okay with that one? Okay. So then I'll graph that. I've got the number 6 on my number line. And it's an open or closed circle. Closed again. Going this way. Are we okay with that one? Yeah? All right. Let's keep going. Now number 11. What I'll probably do is take number 10 off. That's probably what I'm going to do. So take number 7 and number 10 for sure. The reason is because number 9 is a positive number. Number 11 is negative. So I think I'll leave number 11 on there. Okay? So on this one, what do I do to solve for x? It says negative 5x, so divide by negative 5. What happens when you divide by a negative? Hey?
Flip sign.
Flip your sign. So we get 2. Oh, Miss Tina, I had a note to message you back today because I forgot to message you back. I asked the students about dessert, and they wanted me to just get like a cookie tray. Okay. So I said, okay, I'll tell her because I was like, oh, I need to ask them because I've been asking if anybody want to bring anything, but they were like, what if you just do cookies? It's like confusing.
Yep.
Like bar.
Because the gingerbread is
They're
good, so I just wanted to check.
Yeah. But in a few years we
That's the
difficult.
Why do you have to do it? He cares so much.
Like little sandwiches.
I don't care about it. That's those
That was amazing. It just kind of depends on what people
Right.
want to do. That's been my favorite.
Why would I do that?
You can't. I love news. So,
Yeah.
and I was just shocked.
Back cakes all the time, so I don't want it.
Yeah, I know that. I'm that way with stuff too. Yeah, like when I worked for my dad. I was like, I didn't want to do that. But anyway, so I asked her and I was like, that's fine, I can pick up a cookie tray. So
Okay, I just want to make sure
Yeah.
before that got here.
I know, I would need to be put down. Okay, so this one, we've got the number 2 on the number line. And what way is it going? Left, and it's a closed circle. Okay. I'm assuming y'all are getting this.
I got them all right.
Okay, so you gotta say something to me if you don't have it. Because I don't know. Alright. Now it's getting a little bit harder. Yeah? Yeah. Okay. What do you do on this one? Will you close that door? Just like a little bit, not all the way, so we can hear the class next door, but to where it's just not all the way open. They don't hear me. Okay. How do I solve for x on this one? Add 9. Add 9. So I'll bring down everything else. So bring down 4x. Bring down my less than sign. What's 7 plus 9? 14. Okay, then what do I do?
Oh, no, that'd be 16.
16. 16. Then what do I do? That'll be easier. Divide by 4. And x is less than 4. Open or close circle? Open circle. Oh wait, we don't have to graph. Sorry. We don't have to graph. But it would have been an open circle. Okay? Everybody good with that one? Yep. X is less than 4 is all you need. Is anybody writing? No? Okay.
Wait, what was 11? Wait, I'm here.
I can show you 11. Here's 11. Oh, there's 11. X is less than or equal to 2, and it was a closed circle. They put way more numbers on their number line than I do.
Where am I at?
I have no idea. Are you on the study guide?
I believe so.
Does it say Algebra 1, Chapter 3, SG?
Uh-huh. My phone number 11 was different than that.
No, this is my answer sheet.
Oh.
This is not, these are all, see, look, this is all the answers.
Oh, because I was wondering why it looks
No, this is just the answer. Isn't that what you needed, Riley? Yeah, okay, is that what you got? It's X is less than or equal to 2. You just divided by -5, and it flipped the sign. Okay. Do you need me to write it down again?
No, it's good.
Okay, it is in the video. So, all right, then number 13. I'm not sure if I'll leave this one or not. I'm not going to write it down yet. I'll decide at the end. So far, I've got 2 off. Okay, so this one's a little bit weird. You have to know what the perimeter of a rectangle is. Okay, if I draw a rectangle, if y'all get warm in here, let me know. Are y'all warm?
I feel
Yes.
good.
Huh? You're not?
I feel great.
I do too, but I don't think this will just get some airflow. Well, maybe. It won't it's not set at real cold, but it'll just to where it's not so stuffy. Okay.
If any teachers have an extra HDMI cord, would you please bring it to the office? Thank you.
I think I do.
Hey, if you have one, can I bring it down there? Yeah, that's the issue.
Let me go see. I'll be right back. Let me unpause my video. Let me pause it. Okay, here we go. They didn't need mine. All right. So if I'm doing the perimeter, yeah. This one. You're welcome. This we have a collection. We have this gray sweatshirt, y'all.
Kennedy.
Okay, and we have a nice vest here. I'm just like, what's going on? There's clothes everywhere.
I think that was on Ashton's desk.
With a pipe
Yeah. Because he had it in his truck the other day.
and a vape.
Nothing. Costs.
Okay. Anyway, all kinds of stuff. So, all right, this one we have perimeter. If I was to add all that up, it is 2 lengths and 2 widths, right? I don't know what I did with my purple.
No, it's Thursday night. Homecoming's
There
Friday.
it is. Yeah, homecoming is Friday night, so Powder Puff has to be tonight. It's like at 5:30, I think.
How you going homecoming? How you not going to go to Six Flags anymore?
Yeah, I'm not going. I'm just saying about that.
Okay, let's get back to
No,
that. This is. He has came back in. Okay, so if I have 2 lengths and 2 widths, okay, that's perimeter. So I'm gonna add up 2 lengths, 2 widths. They actually, if you'll notice, okay, that one doesn't have 2 lengths and 2 widths. That one doesn't have 2 lengths and 2 widths. There it is. This one, do y'all see how it has 2 33s and 2 lengths. Does everybody see that? They just did the width first, so I'll do that. 2 widths plus 2 lengths. See, how many widths do I have? 2. And how many lengths do I have? 2. But their width is 33, so that's why they've got this 33 here. Now, that's my perimeter, and it says it's at least 776. What does at least mean?
Greater than or more.
Yeah, greater than or equal to 776. Which is which answer?
B.
It is B. You don't even have to solve it out. Okay? Because you can tell right there what it is. That's the perimeter. Okay, do we kind of get it? Yeah, maybe. It'll be the same tomorrow. If this one's on there, but instead of 776 or 33, they'll just change the numbers. Okay? So just practice that problem if you don't get it. Practice it again later. Okay, number 14. This one has several steps. All right. What do I do with a number outside of parentheses? Distribute it. So it is 6W and then minus 66. Does everybody understand where I got that from? The 6W and the 66? I just multiplied it. Now how do I solve it?
Plus 66.
Yep, you're going to add 66 to both sides. 6W is greater than 78. And then what do?
Divide by 6.
Divide by 6. What's 78 divided by 6?
13.
Thank you.
I've got them all right.
So W is greater than 13. Isn't that, I guess there's answer choices down there, are there?
Miss Amanda,
Uh-huh.
I took a picture of the answers. It's a D.
On number 14, it does say D. Oh, okay, sorry. So let me look at your answer choices. Now, my answer, does it say W equals 13? My answer does not say W equals 13. So 13 is not my answer. Because it doesn't say W equals. What does my answer say that I got?
W is more than 13.
It's more than 13. Which answer is more than 13?
D.
D. Do y'all get that one? That one was kind of a trick. It said, I didn't see what the answer choices were, which is a solution. So it's asking you, which one of these numbers works? If it had the equal sign on there, 13 would work, but it doesn't. It's saying a number that's greater than 13. What number up here is greater than 13? D. Okay, do we get that? It's kind of a trick. So tomorrow expect that one, okay, on there. To be asked that way. All right. Can I erase?
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
All right. Jackson, did you get that one?
That one right?
Yeah.
I got B.
You got D?
I got B.
Oh, you got B. Okay, does everybody understand why it's not B? Because so many people got B. I think everybody got B. Okay. Number 15, let me see. Okay, this is fine. What do you do when there's a number outside of parentheses? Distribute, you multiply. So I'm just gonna bring this side down. And that's 13C plus, was that 208? Is that what y'all got yesterday? Okay. Then what do? I have C's on both sides, so I have to move one. Which one did y'all move?
7.
There's not a 7.
17, sorry.
I would move.
I moved 13. I'm tweaking.
You did move to 13,
I
Jackson?
did move it.
That's the one I would move. I would subtract it, because that keeps me having positive.
Because you helped me with that yesterday.
Okay, so 16 plus 4C. And then over here, I only have the 208 left over. Then what do?
Subtract 16.
Subtract 16, subtract 16. So 4C is greater than or equal to, what is that, 192? Then what?
Did you
Did I-
play record again? Or did
I
you?
think so. Yeah. And then Ashton came in and asked for all this stuff. I'll double. It's recording. It's been recording. Okay. So divide by 4. So C is greater than or equal to what? 43?
Somewhere around there.
You got 48. That is right. Because that's what's on my paper. C is greater than or equal to 48. Everybody's good? Yeah? Okay. And I don't have to graph, so I won't graph. I think graphing is just all on that first part. Okay, let's keep going. I probably won't put 16 on there, okay? Let me write that down. I think I'm going to take 16 off. All right. So do y'all want me to go through it? Did y'all want to see the answer? Here's the answer. It was B. 16 was B.
Got it.
Because 15 and 16, they're just so similar. So, okay. 17 and 18. Let me cover up my answers for a second. All right, what do you do with a number outside parentheses? We distribute it. So 3 times 2x is 6x minus 12 because of 3 times the negative 4. And I get 6x minus 20. Now, I notice the 6x is the same, so I already know that they're going to cancel out, but we'll just subtract and watch what happens. Subtract 6x from both sides. That goes to 0. Bring that down. That goes to 0 and bring that down. Now I have to ask myself, is this true or is it false? Is negative 12, please be careful here, bigger than negative 20? It is. It is because it's further to the right. Because negative 12 is that way and negative 20 is this way. So that's why it's infinitely many solutions. What was that answer choice? Was that C? Yeah. Okay. Number 18. Does anybody need to write? Yep. I see some writing.
Answer C.
The answer for 17 is C. It should say, does it say infinitely many?
It says
All real numbers. Okay, I hate it goes back and forth because I think we've dealt with both of those. That is the same thing. It means no matter what number I plug in, it's going to work. That's what infinitely many means. All the numbers work. Same thing, all real numbers, that's what that means. All the numbers work. It would not matter what number I plugged in for X, it's going to work. Is everybody okay with that one? Yeah, so it's all real numbers. Sorry. I don't ever know what the papers are going to say. Between this class and Algebra 2, they use both of those words. Okay, this one, I'll go ahead and do this one. I'll probably take one of these off. I don't know. What do I do over here? 10x minus 7x. What is that? What is 10 minus 7?
3.
So I've got 3x minus 10. And over here I've got 3x minus 2. Is everybody okay with why I subtracted those? They're on the same side, so I just combine like terms. Okay? Now, you'll notice again the same thing happens. 3x ends up being canceled out. And it says negative 10 is greater than or equal to negative 2. Is negative 10 that's way down here bigger than negative 2? It's not. So this one is no solution.
D.
Okay, D, no solution. Let me take off. Okay. No, anybody writing? Yes. Okay. Number 19. Let's keep going. All right, it says, this one they want us to write in roster form and set builder notation. Remember, roster form is a list. So what are the whole numbers that are less than 5? They are 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Even if you forgot what whole numbers are, you can kind of tell which answer it's going to be right because they all include 0. So it's going to start at 0 and go through 4. It doesn't include 5 because it doesn't say equal to. Set builder notation, basically it just repeats what it says. X such that X is a whole number, and what else? X is less than 5. See how it just says it all again? Are we okay with that? That one's B?
B.
All right. Yay, done with that whole first part. Number 20. All right, this one is solving just like the first part. Okay, so what do I do to solve for X? I add 8. So 2x is greater than or equal to what?
8.
14.
Yeah, 14. 6 plus 8, 14. Then what do? Divide by 2. So x is greater than or equal to 7. set builder notation, I think that's what it's asking for. You'll do x such that x is greater than greater than 7, greater than or equal to 7. Is that what your answer choices look like? Do they have that one listed? They do. Okay, that's all it is. You got this part right here. You just have to write it in set builder notation. Are y'all okay with that one? Yeah? Should be easy to process of elimination on that one. Okay. Then we have number 21. Okay, all right, we'll look at this one. It says, what are all the subsets of this set? That means, you're going to list all the different ways you can use these numbers. It has to include empty set, y'all, because you could choose to use none of the numbers, right? So, it's either B or C. Already know that tomorrow. It has to include the empty set, all right? Then what are my other options? -6, 7, and then both of them, okay? Did y'all get that? Okay. That lists all the different possibilities, okay? I must be monotone boring today. All right, 22. Suppose that this is your universal set, and then you take this other set of -10, -6, and 0. What's the complement? All I would do is just mark through which ones did they use. -10, -6, and 0. So watch this. All right, what's the complement? What's left over?
-2, 3, 5.
So your answer is A. Does that one make sense? The complement is just the other ones. Okay? It's just the ones left over. So that one, A.
Can you just take one? What?
Now we get into the ones that are a little bit more difficult. You can write? You're allowed to? Okay. All right. All real numbers that are greater than -2 and less than 2. So when you get to this part and you're like, what in the world do I do? Notice that the test, it goes in the order of everything we've learned. And what does this word say right here? A compound. So I've got two things going on. All right? So I don't care which way you write it. There's two ways I'll take this answer tomorrow. The way I would write it is x is between what two numbers?
-2 and 2.
-2 and 2. That's how the test would expect it to be. And there's no equal sign. I don't see any word that says equal. Another way you can write it, all real numbers greater than -2 and the numbers that are less than 2. Y'all, that's the same thing. So I will take either one, okay? Is everybody good with that one? Yeah? No questions? I feel like I'm just flying through this.
Is this all we're doing then?
Yeah, so once I'm done, y'all can just,
I'll wake you up.
once I'm done, y'all can just ask questions or whatever if I need to go over any more. Okay, on this one does say to graph, is it? Oh, I've got graphs down there though. All right, what do you do to solve on this one? It's compound inequality, so you've got several things going on. So what do you do? What do I do first?
Oh, you add who?
Add what?
4.
4. Why 4?
Because it's next to the variable.
Yeah, it's right here. It's in here with the variable. So you would add 4, and this is a compound inequality. So you're adding 4 on both sides. Okay? So over here I get 2 less than or equal to 2x, that cancels out, and 12. Any questions on what I did there? Compound inequality, so I've got several things going on. Then what do? Divide by 2. Divide everything by 2. So what do I get? 1x and 6. X is between what two numbers? 1 and 6. What kind of circle is on the 1? Open or closed? Closed. And what about the 6? Open. So you can, let's look at our answer choices. I'll move it over. What answer choice looks like that? It should be C, huh? That's the only one that has the numbers 1 and 6. And then you can see how they graphed it. Is everybody okay on 24? Did you get that one, Jackson? Okay. So y'all are doing good. All right, 25. Can I move this over? Or is anybody still writing? No? All right. So 25 I'll erase that. This one's the same thing, so I'll probably get rid of one of these. Okay, let me write that down. I'm trying to decide which ones. All right, what do I do on this one? What's my first step? Riley, I'm picking on you just because you haven't been here. I'm really not picking on you. What do I move first?
No, -4.
Yeah, very good. So I'm going to add 4. And it's a compound inequality, so it's just everywhere. So -16, 4x, and 12.
I can tell you the answer.
What do I do now, though?
You add 16, right?
Well, the x is not by itself. What's with the
Divide by 4.
divide by 4? I heard somebody say it. I don't know who. Yep, divide by 4. You said it. -4, x, and 3. So x is between -4 and 3. Then how would I graph it? What numbers are on my number line?
4 and 3.
-4 and 3. That's a lot of numbers to write. 1, 2, 3. Okay, there we go. What kind of circle on -4? What kind of circle?
Open.
Open. And what kind of circle on 3?
Open.
And we just, x is between all those. Because x is between the two numbers. Are we okay with that one? Maybe, kind of?
I know the next one.
So 25, I'll probably put 24 on there and not 25, but I'm not 100% sure. So far I've taken 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 off of there. I think I got, and number 32 won't be on there. I think I need to remove one more. Oop. 26, I do like this one. 26 will be on there. It's going to be multiple choice though, so you'll be able to see. Okay, so you have 3 quizzes. Does everybody understand that she's taking 3 quizzes? Or the student is taking 3 quizzes. And what did they make on their quiz? An 83,
91
a 91, and an I don't know. So I'm going to write that down. An 83, a 91, and I don't know. So how do you find the average for your grade or whatever? You add them up, divide by how many numbers? So that's 3. Is everybody okay with that part? Then what does the score have to be between? What 2 numbers? 85 and 90. The smaller number goes over here, the bigger number over there. So it's got to be between an 85 and 90. And can you already tell your answer?
A.
Yes, it is A. See, this one's written backwards. That one's written wrong, and that one wrote the wrong number here. Okay? So are y'all okay with that? Yeah, we could go through and solve it, but we don't even have to. Okay? All right, number 27. 27 is an OR. So you're just solving the 2 problems. So let me do that. And it wants me to graph. How do I solve? I'm going to draw a line here so I can do my 2 different problems. How do I solve the one on the left? What do I do first? I would add 14. So I get 5x is less than, what's -14 plus 14?
0.
Cancels out to 0. Is everybody okay with that? It is okay to get 0. 0 is a number. All right. Then what do? Divide by 5. And so x is less than 0. That's our first answer. Then what do we have to do? Go over here to this one and solve this one. So I'm going to subtract 2 from both sides. And I get 8. Then what? Divide by 4. And I get x is greater than 2. Okay? And now I graph. I'll just graph down here. I just have to include both of those numbers. Alright, and less than 0, open circle this way. Greater than 2, open circle that way. Remember, the ORs usually go opposite ways. Okay, are we good with that one? Yes. No questions? I've got some writing. Y'all take your time. think everybody's got it. Okay, 28. This one is another one. I think I'm going to take 28 off there. Okay? So I'm not going to do 28. Oh, good. I finished a whole nother page.
29 is easy work.
Okay, 29 and 30 and 31, they're all going to be on there. And then I should be done.
Didn't we cross 32 out yesterday?
Yes, okay.
32, yeah. 32 is not going to be on there. I haven't taught that yet, but I will when we come back. And we won't even test on it. I'll probably give y'all some assignments because y'all need to know how to do it. And then we'll move on after that. Okay? So this one says, what's the graph? And this is called interval notation. It's just a different way to write things. So it starts at -8 and it goes to what number? 2. So you're looking from -8 to 2. All these graphs are actually, so it doesn't help us. So what kind of circle is at -8?
Open.
Open because of the parentheses. Open circle at -8. And what kind of circle is at 2? Closed because it's a bracket. So it does a bracket for a reason. So did y'all get, oh, that's written weird. It is C. The graph goes above it. Okay. All right, everybody's good with that one? Yep. Okay. Then number 30. How do you write this in interval notation? It's got the word and. So that means X is between two numbers. What two numbers are we between? -6 and -3. It's equal to, so I'm going to write that. Let me do that first. I know I'm going from -6 to -3. All those say that though. Okay, is it a bracket or parentheses? It's a bracket and then parentheses.
C.
So it's also C.
Read the other one. Read that one together.
And yeah, y'all, we did this one yesterday, although Riley wasn't here, so I'll just,
It's just fever.
it's just fever, tiredness, and joint pain. But y'all, somebody misses this one every year. Please don't get confused on it. Okay? Where do all of these overlap? Where do you see all three circles? Right there. Those are the three things. Okay? Everybody good? Now, y'all have like 10 minutes left, so y'all can study for something. You can review this some more.
Gosh.
Bailey, you can look over it, and then are you gonna?
Give me a call.
Do you want to go ask? Did you ask Mr. Bruce?
It's not that deep, bro.
Okay, so you can in a little bit go ask him if you can stay in here, and if you need a note from me. Yes, you can. All right, boys, y'all have to stay quiet.